Welcome to another episode of Out Loud Geek, where we discuss science fiction, fantasy, cooking, the outdoors, and more. When you think of Harry Potter, you may think of the 8 blockbuster films that showcase the boy wizard's growth from an 11-year-old to a 17-year-old while facing the challenges from the evil wizard Voldemort, who had tried to kill him when he was an infant, but had instead killed his parents, wounded himself, and left Harry an orphan to be raised by his hateful Muggle aunt and uncle. All of those films did financially well at the box office, so when the idea came about years later to create a prequel set of films based on one of the textbooks that Harry and his pals had to study at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, the initial cinematic offering of the same name also did well at the box office. However, its sequel, Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald, didn't do as well, and after several scandals and controversies involving 2 of the film series' actors and J.K. Rowling herself because of opinions she shared on social media, the 3rd installment in the Fantastic Beasts film series is performing worse than both of its predecessors, even though the domestic box office is showing signs of life after an age of coof lockdowns. Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore, Warner Brothers' latest entry in its prequel series to the Harry Potter franchise, is off to a somewhat rocky start, projected to land a record-low debut for a Wizarding World film. The 3rd Fantastic Beasts earned $20.1 million on Friday and Thursday night previews from over 4,700 North American locations, which marks the lowest opening day figure for a Potter-adjacent film. Industry analysts project a 3-day opening in the neighborhood of $40 million, with some opportunity for upside. That's not exactly the most disastrous result for a theatrical release in 2022, but it's a disappointing opening for a film franchise that's supposed to behave like a box office juggernaut. Secrets of Dumbledore carries a hefty $200 million production budget, ballooned by coof-related delays and safety costs, so Warner Brothers will have to look to international audiences to give the Wizarding World sequel a thriving run. Secrets of Dumbledore should reach an international total above $175 million through Sunday, but the film continues a downward trend for the Fantastic Beasts series. The first 2016 entry drew a domestic opening of $74 million, while its 2018 sequel, The Crimes of Grindelwald, fell to a $62 million debut. While one could forgive Secrets of Dumbledore as a victim of a theatrical landscape that isn't at its pre-coof strength, things aren't quite that simple. Plenty of sequels released in the past few months have landed bigger debuts than their predecessors, such as Venom: Let There Be Carnage, Spider-Man: No Way Home, and last week's Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It seems that Fantastic Beasts doesn't spark that level of enthusiasm in moviegoers. Once a promising opportunity to spin further box office gold from the Potter name, Fantastic Beasts has turned into a headache for Warner Brothers. Potter author and franchise scribe J.K. Rowling has faced widespread criticism from the LGBTQIA+ community for her statements on sex and gender identity. And since the 2018 sequel, Warner Brothers has recast the role of the villainous Grindelwald with Mads Mikkelsen, removing original actor Johnny Depp as the actor entered a controversy surrounding domestic abuse allegations. With box office numbers continuing to slip, the studio may have to rethink how it approaches the Wizarding World moving forward. Directed by franchise regular David Yates, Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore sees Jude Law returning as beloved Hogwarts leader Albus Dumbledore, and Eddie Redmayne reprising his role as magizoologist Newt Scamander. Ezra Miller, Dan Fogler, Alison Sudol, Callum Turner, and Jessica Williams also star. In his review of the film, Variety's chief film critic Peter DeBruge called Secrets of Dumbledore vastly improved, with Mikkelsen involved, writing that devotees will likely adore the revelations in store, including a deeper commitment to the tragic love story between beloved Hogwarts headmaster Albus Dumbledore and the wizard determined to settle a score with Muggle-kind. Other critics haven't been as kind. The film holds a 49% aggregate approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Ticket buyers seem to be more receptive, bestowing Fantastic Beasts 3 a B+ rating on CinemaScore. Paramount's Sonic the Hedgehog 2 slowed to a second place after its booming debut of $71 million. The Sega sequel is projected to earn $26.5 million in its sophomore outing, dropping 63% from its opening. The family-friendly film should expand its domestic gross to $116 million through Sunday, placing it on track to finish above its 2020 predecessor's $145 million total, though that run was abruptly cut off by the start of COOF lockdowns. Speaking of Harry Potter, Daniel Radcliffe is finding his own box office success outside of the franchise that established him. Paramount's The Lost City, which Radcliffe plays the villain in, should take third at the box office with a projected $5.45 million for this weekend. The other two films rounding out the top 5 box office film this weekend are Everything Everywhere All at Once and Morbius. Thank you for watching today, and thanks to everyone who has subscribed to our YouTube channel. We appreciate your support. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button below, and please feel free to share a comment. If you would like to see more of our videos in the future and help support this channel, please subscribe right now by clicking on the red subscribe button below. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter by clicking on the links in the description. Until next time, this is Out Loud Geek.